Hi, I'm Conrad Jones, the founder of PurposeUnleashed.com and the author of Re-Engage, 6 Steps for Getting Your Life on Track and Headed in the Direction of Your Happiness, Your Dreams, and Your Destiny. So, what is the real story behind Re-Engage? Well, there are a few personal stories in my life which have had an impact on me. And two of the most powerful ones involve me surviving a plane crash, and the other is about me surviving a near-death drowning experience. So I'll give you the short version of the near-death experience with the swimming incident. Back in the early 90s, I worked for a small water sports company, and one of the touristic activities that we did was something that's called parasailing. We would attach a client to a parachute which was connected to a speedboat, and as the boat accelerated, it would pull the person about 100 feet or so into the air, and they would have a pretty enjoyable ride. Now, the most difficult days to do parasailing was when there was no wind on the water to provide lift for anything. So everything moved extremely fast, and it was just a little bit more dangerous, especially in those times. One day, we had such a day, and that's when it happened. We parasailed off a wooden floating ramp out in the ocean. Some people parasailed off the beach, but we did it off a wooden platform out in the ocean. And that day we had I'll call her a pleasantly plump client who, even after we tried to talk her out of it, she insisted on taking this parachute ride. Well, everything started well. However, on return back to the floating platform, this lady starts to sink like a stone. So the driver maxes the engine to create lift so that she would land safely back on the platform. And he swings across the platform to pass me the rope, which is connected, which is to be connected to a pulley, and the pulley guides the person safely back onto the platform. The speed of the rope caught me around the neck and it sent me sailing overboard. Now, this is all part of the job, so I wasn't worried. I treaded water for a little, and that's when it happened. I was suddenly caught up in a super strong current in a part of the ocean that was moving very rapidly, and in a matter of minutes, after struggling to stay alive, my strength was gone, and I slowly started to sink beneath the waves of the ocean. Now, at that moment, darkness starts to cloud my mind, but something interesting happened. You know, people who've had near-death experiences, they always talk about seeing a light, some type of light, and feeling a sense of calm and peace. Well, I didn't have any of those soft feelings. I felt fear and panic like I'd never had in my life. But the thing is, in the middle of all of that, my mind suddenly became clear. And what happened was my consciousness was hammered with 3 questions. And those 3 questions have helped to shape my perspective and my attitude towards life. The first thought I remember having was, could I have done more with my life? Could I have helped more people? Could I have used my life to serve others in more meaningful ways? The second thought was, could I have been more? Could I have been a better person? Could I have been a stronger, better role model to others, to my younger siblings? Could I have been someone more significant, someone with a greater positive influence and impact in this life? And my third and final thought was, could I have experienced more? Could I have experienced more of what life's journey had to offer? Could I have experienced more of what true fulfillment and success really was? And so I simply determined that I don't want to be caught without an honest answer to those questions ever again. And that's really the birthplace for my story and my process of being able to communicate my ideas and the lessons that I've learned during the course of my life in Re-Engage to help other people so that I can answer those 3 questions for me personally.